Hello, family. How are you guys, Pisces? Everyone is doing well today and in great spirits. Thank you so much to those of you who are new here. I appreciate you tuning in. If I resonate with you, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay? And thank you to those of you who are returning. I appreciate your continued love and support as well. But y'all already know the vibes, okay? Switch the roles, assign yourself where you see fit. Don't force anything to fit your experience, your gender, your timeline, okay? All is fluid. And remember, I'm only going to speak to your higher self, and you should only listen from that aspect as well. Okay? So let's see what Spirit has for you today and what messages there are. Let's get a few shuffles. Let's see what spirits even know today. I just seen the Two of Cups. There could be a really loving, balanced, and reciprocal relationship on the horizon for you. Okay, let's see. What's the message for Pisces? Yeah, look, I just seen the Justice card stuck out. Karmic justice, balance, healing. Maybe you cleared some form of karmic debt in your love life. Well, we'll see. What's the message for Pisces? Okay, so we have the Five of Swords in the reverse. I'm getting there's going to be a peaceful resolution to something that you're dealing with. Yeah, look, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Cups. Oh, love it. So there's a fated connection coming. One that maybe had to happen in divine timing, one that you maybe needed to be prepared for. The King of Cups, if you're a woman, this be your match. I mean, even if this is the same-sex couple. Right? I don't read for genders. Just energy. But the King of Cups is a healer. He's emotionally balanced, empathetic, open, and receptive to love. You and whoever this is with the Three of Pentacles could end up working together cohesively. You know, common goals, morals, values, things of that nature. Three of Pentacles is a Capricorn energy. It can also be learning from past mistakes, you know, things like personal growth and development. So let's see, let's get another card. But I like the energy so far, the Queen of Pentacles. So maybe somebody here is focused on their career, on their work. There could be a peaceful resolution to something in terms of your finances or your stability. Maybe also a mother figure. Somebody could be healing something with a mother figure. You could have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn prominently somewhere in your chart. You could be resolving something with an Aquarius. Five of Swords is Aquarius, Venus. What else? So we have the Magician in the World. You know, there seems to be a cycle closing it out in your life, dealing with maybe somebody who was mentally projecting or trying to sabotage you. The Magician could also be someone who was wearing a mask, even like a trickster spirit, but we're going to clarify. You could also be reaching some sort of goals or milestones in terms of your manifestations. Some of you also could be going viral for something that you're doing for work. Maybe you're working online. With this Magician, I'm getting lots of prayer, meditation. The Six of Wands is showing up here twice. This is Leo, Jupiter. Yeah, this is you having victory over something. Okay, an Emperor. Maybe somebody who you have kids with. A father figure. Maybe even somebody who you were married to. Okay, let's get one more card. But there's definitely a cycle closing out here. Maybe you're declaring, oh, we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, new beginning in love. The Ace of Cups can also be renewal. You could find yourself doing more things that you love, putting yourself, your happiness first. I mean, you could be manifesting new love, and I see it's on the way here. But with the Wheel of Fortune that showed with that King of Cups, the wheel is all about preparation. Divine timing is all about preparation. All right? Being prepared for whatever it is that you're manifesting or, you know, praying for. Otherwise, you wouldn't, you know, have the resources or the tools or the wherewithal to be able to maintain it. Yeah, the Pentacles, you getting what you deserve. Love it. Love it. So with the World here, you can't acknowledge endings without acknowledging new beginnings. It feels like you're stepping into your magician era. The Queen of Pentacles could also be somebody. The peaceful resolution could be like you knowing your worth and your value in a situation, right? Or this could be you getting grounded in your own energy, in your environment, in your life. Maybe for some of you, it's even in your career. But the World with the Magician, this feels like success. Your manifestations feel like they're coming through. This really feels like a period of renewal and healing that you're stepping into. And with the Ace of Cups, like your heart chakra could be opening. I don't necessarily get another person, but in terms of you, the love that you give yourself, the caring and the nurturing that you need it, you're providing that to yourself, and in return it feels like, because the heart chakra has its own electromagnetic field, right? If it's blocked, it creates stagnancy. So it feels like if that's what's opening here, all right, or if the love that you have for yourself is you know, causing your heart chakra to open, then this magician is you being able to finally manifest, right? It's okay. So how can it? Manifestation is love in action, all right? So let's break this down. What's this Five of Swords reverse? The Tower, divine intervention. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. So you could be making a decision to leave somebody out in the cold or to leave your feelings out of something. And with the Queen of Pentacles, this is you using your practicality. What's Tower? Whatever you're doing is called a Tower for somebody else. Yeah, Four of Swords, healing and restoration. So what this feels like is it could be you or it could be spirit, right? Or maybe y'all working together. It feels like anything that's not conducive to your peace. I'm also feeling like with this Four of Swords, somebody's nervous system could be healing, feeling more calm. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles is like being grounded. Four of Swords is Libra, Jupiter. You know, it feels like you have another, somebody else is in their head about you and what you're doing. It feels like there's this energy of you changing and somebody else can feel it. Yeah, look, the Fool of Pentacles. Some of you guys could be starting over. This could be a new cycle, making new investments. I'm also getting moving too. The Fool and the Page of Pentacles are both energies of travel. But the Four of Swords is healing and restoration. It can also sometimes be isolation. So if you are isolating yourself, this is protecting your energy. But the Tower is also an energetic upgrade. It's because whatever's weighing you down, whatever is no longer serving you as far as belief systems, people, maybe even places that you frequented, right? All of this falls away with the Tower. It was built on either inauthenticity or at a lower vibration, or it just wasn't stable enough to withstand this shift that you're experiencing. So then things can be rebuilt. And with the Four of Swords, they're going to be things that do contribute to your peace, right? Things that allow you to rest. It feels like in your femininity, in your masculinity, whatever. What's the Four of Swords? But there's another person here who's in your head, in their head about the changes that you're making. Too many cards. Yeah, look at these people watching, just watching you make changes. What's the Four of Swords? Yeah, the Hangman. This is your card. And we got the King of Wands. So this could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm getting this energy is controlling, combative. Yeah, because things are moving into peaceful and calmer waters. But this King of Wands, rather, you're removing yourself from whoever this is, and they're getting ready to experience stagnancy while you're coming out of it. Whatever this person was doing, they were causing delays for you, setbacks. So the Hangman kind of feels like you looking within to see either why this person needs to be sacrificed, or you're shifting your perception about this individual. I don't like this. Who's this King of Wands? For some of you, this could be your ex or somebody that you're dating. Yeah, look, the Devil. I don't like his energy. This is somebody who's a part of your South Node. And whenever we see the Tower in a spread, the Devil is not too far behind it. Because this is a blockage that's being removed. Yeah, it's Judgment Day for this person. It's either Judgment Day for this person. Oh, look, we got the Lovers and the Ace of Wands right behind it. And then we have the Ten of Wands. This could have been a sexually based connection. So the Devil talks about blockages, stagnancy, fear-based mentalities. It can even talk about codependency and addictions. It gives this person was somebody who was probably codependent on you. I'm also getting control. Whoever this is, maybe they thought they could control you. What's the Hangman? This person seems to be getting sacrificed. That's what this feels like. There's a peaceful resolution here. Yeah, the Six of Swords in the reverse. It feels like you've been reflecting on why you've been stagnant, and whoever this is feels like the cause. The Six of Swords reverse could also be somebody standing their ground or trouble in somebody's way. Give me more on the Hangman with the Six of Swords reverse. The Knight of Wands. Yeah. 1111 on the clock. Interesting. Let's see what that means. It's important to assign your own meanings whenever you see angel numbers. Initially, they do have a meaning, right? You're manifesting your intentions. They probably, oh no, that's 111. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I don't have 1111 here. Okay. So the ones, these are typically rebel type of energies. They can move kind of risky. They can be impulsive. This can be a Leo or somebody who has a godlike complex. They have a chip on their shoulder. It feels like this person thinks they're like the best thing since sliced bread, all that in a bag of chips. But the Knight of Wands, especially with this King of Wands, the Devil, this person's desires are extremely low. So they could be sexually based. This could be an incubus, succubus. All right, succubus is female, incubus is male. But the Knight of Wands, this is not the committed type of energy. This is Knight of Wands. Yeah, whatever is going on here, this person is being removed from your life. Yeah, Two of Wands, also a card of stagnancy. It can be, right? Because this could be somebody who's stuck, not able to make a decision. Two of Wands is Aries Mars, or this person, or it could be this person makes impulsive decisions. And maybe it's based around them having an addiction, or maybe they have a fear-based mentality. I don't know if this person runs from love, or yeah, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with this person, but they seem to be stuck. We have the Justice card and the Fool. So this is probably you doing what's best for you and detaching from this person, rightfully so. What's the Tower? The Page of Swords. Yeah, and then we have you, Pisces, the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Wands, and the Empress. You could be pregnant. Or maybe you're birthing a new you. Because the Seven of Wands talks about going within to overcome challenges and obstacles, or standing your ground, protecting your territory. And the Empress is abundant. So I feel like this Page of Swords is you. Because Page of Swords could be learning, right? But it's learning through observation. So it feels like you're really observing this energy. It feels like looking at this person a little closely. Maybe you're watching their actions, what they do, maybe with their time or with their energy. What's the Page of Swords? But this feels like you're starting to observe this person. You're starting to look a little closer, especially with that Hangman. You're starting to really pay attention to something here. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow. Or this could be this person realizing that they missed out on a big opportunity. See, if their energy, right, is following the devil, whatever they're investing into isn't good. Isn't good at all. Somebody could have an addiction. Or they could just be stuck in karmic energy because they continue to make impulsive decisions, take impulsive actions. But the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, this could be somebody who's not able to manifest any type of abundance. This can also be a contract that's over with you and this person. This could also be somebody who's lacking like any material wealth. What does this person spend their money on? The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse could also be somebody who's in financial ruin or in a lot of debt. What's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Oh, we got the Hierophant and the Page of Wands. Oh, gosh. Well, then we have the Moon and the King of Swords. So for some of you, this Hierophant and the Page of Wands feels like literally God talking to you and communicating to you, guiding you. Some of you guys are extremely protected. You work closely with God. You walk with God. Or this could be your higher self. Also, there could be something going on in court, right? In terms of, okay, this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse gives me get-rich-quick schemes. It can also be theft or fraud. Maybe you're learning something about this person doing fraud or using like illegal methods to make money. You could be getting some form of communication from the legal or court system. Maybe about if you were married to this person, a divorce being finalized, something like that. Let's see, what's the Page of Wands? This could even be maybe you're getting a peace order on this person. Yeah, the Moon. There's an unseen force here that you're working with that's been communicating with you. Some of you guys are really following or listening to your intuition when it comes to this person and leaving them out in the cold. Yeah, look, the Death card. This feels like an eclipse is in Pisces. The eclipse that we're experiencing, it is in Pisces. So, yeah. Whoever this is there. This cycle here, a contract here is over. And something about, this could either, the Hierophant with the Moon and the Page of Wands, there is something that you're working closely with that's guiding you. I don't know if it's a lawyer, a judge, somebody from the legal or judicial system, right, that's telling you how to handle this person. Or this can be spiritually, because the Hierophant can be 5D. Yeah, see? The moon is also your card. This is typically Pisces or Cancer. I don't know, something about what this person did to make money, or what they do to get money, or maybe they're in a lot of debt. I'm also getting this could be a divorce too, but yeah, it feels there's something here guiding you towards a peaceful resolution with this person. So the moon here, I feel like there's a need for you to continue to follow your intuition and listen to your higher self. Those intuitive nudges are from a spirit guide who's assisting you. Because I don't know what's wrong with this King of Wands and the Devil, but I'm getting like control, manipulation, somebody who has addictions, or they're just really stagnant and they're in your way. What's the Queen of Pentacles? Yeah, this person with the Tower here, they're getting ready to be removed. Okay, so look, there's a new energy here. The King of Cups. So for some of you, this could be a healing or balancing of your masculine energy if you're a woman. You know, it seems like this person is being removed out of your energy. The contract, whatever you have with this person, whatever lesson meant to be learned, with the Hierophant and the Page of Wands, this feels like spirit pulling towards the new, right? Because the Page of Wands can be a new beginning, new and exciting plans. New adventures, new creative endeavors. Yeah, it's just new energy. So the King of Cups could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody could have, if you're a woman, you could have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn prominently somewhere in your chart, but there's definitely somebody new in your energy. It feels like this person could already be orbiting your energetic field, or there is a cord being, how can I describe it? Formed in the 5D with this new person. For some of you, this King of Wands and the King of Cups could be the same person, to where whatever, it would be an addiction. What's the Devil? Let me see. So whatever this King of Wands is experiencing, he is letting it go in order to be more expressive emotionally, more caring and empathetic. Just him operating more out of his heart space. For some of you, this is the same person. Let's give me what's this Devil energy? Because there could be a blockage. King of Pentacles. Yeah, no. Let me see. Is this King of Wands and King of Cups the same person? Absolutely not. And this is making a big circle too. It's making a big circle. It ain't swinging slow. It's not the same person. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what this person does to make money, but I'm getting like a street pharmacist, or somebody who does fraud with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, or somebody who's been stealing and siphoning from you energetically. Right? And this is why they're in this King of Pentacles energy. Right? Divine beings have lots of spiritual wealth, but you really don't tap into it until you reclaim your power. Okay, so yeah, we have the 4 Wands. Aries, Venus, this is a new contract. Getting what you deserve. This could be a past life soulmate, because we have the 6 of Cups right behind it. Who's this King of Cups? This is somebody who, they might admire what you do for work. They might even, it feels like this is somebody who's going to know your worth, know your value, and treat you as such. Right, what's this King of Cups? So we have the 4 of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Yeah, I do feel like this King of Wands and the King of Cups could be the same person for some of you, and somebody's been holding back a truth from you or a feeling. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, the Four of Cups at the bottom, Cancer Moon, to be somebody who missed an opportunity to be with you, or they had you in some sort of illusion, because the Four of Cups could be illusions, delusions. But whoever this King of Swords is, this is somebody who held bent on holding on to you. I'm really getting this person is definitely controlling. This person, it feels like they make poor financial decisions. They don't know how to save their money. They could be in this Four of Pentacles energy, penny pinching, robbing Peter to pay Paul, or whatever. This person could be holding on to items of yours, or this is somebody like when you talk to them, they constantly bring up memories of the past when things were good to try to keep you in that space. What's this Four of Pentacles? This is Capricorn Sun too, by the way. Somebody could be a Capricorn. Yeah, see, Four of Cups, Cancer Moon. These people are deeply sensitive too. The moon is at home in Cancer. So we have the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. You could be seeing 444. That's the presence of a spirit guide. And it's showing over here with the Hierophant and the moon and the Page of Wands. Some of you guys, I don't know why I'm getting this thing where y'all could be hearing voices. You could be hearing people talk to you. It feels like spirit's presence is loud, right? Energetic, but it's still subtle at the same time to where you can feel it. You can hear it a lot at night with the moon card over here, but this is somebody who spirit is guiding away from them. Or this could be what they're telling you. Like, move out the way. So, because sometimes if you're still emotionally attached to people, they won't ever be able to experience their karma, which is really their healing, right? And them coming back into balance with themselves. So yeah, this person is trying to hold on to you. They don't want to miss an opportunity to be with you. But it feels like this person, they hold back from being their true and authentic self. It feels like you're disinterested. What's the Four of Cups? Yeah, look, the Wheel of Fortune over here and the Two of Pentacles. So there's definitely a shift in the energy here. What's this Four of Cups? Yeah, see, the Two of Cups. See? There's a new relationship here. I feel like if you're not already in it, it's because whoever this King of Swords, King of Wands is, somebody shapeshifts a lot. This King of Wands and the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords give me all the same person. They shapeshift. This could be somebody resorting to scarcity tactics to do whatever it is to stay in your life. If this person tries to give gifts or shower you with, you know, extravagant things, I wouldn't trust any of it, because with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, they didn't come into that money in a legal way. Whatever wealth they have is not rooted in truth. I don't know where they get their money from, but it's not something that you want to accept. And sometimes it could be gifts with strings attached, right? Oh, I gave you this, so you need to blase scoop. You know what I mean? Like, no. No. So this person holding on to you is creating a blockage, it feels like, or resistance to this new relationship that's trying to form. A Two of Cups is a soulmate type of energy. It's passion, emotions, depth, right? It's a soulmate energy. This is Cancer Venus. Let's see. Give me more on this King of Cups. Yeah, the Empress. Oh my gosh, Pisces. And then we got the Ten of Pentacles here. It's long term. Marriage, stability, partnership, right? I love it. I love it. So this is somebody who's going to see you as a wife, see you as an Empress, it feels like, and treat you as such. But it takes for you to find that within yourself, right? And getting grounded with this Queen of Pentacles in order for this to come in. But yeah, whoever this King of Swords is, well, he's showing up as three different people. This is a shapeshifter. That's this magician over here. It's over this person. It's over for them. But yeah, there's a contract that's over here. It feels like this King of Wands is somebody that operates out of their shadow with the devil. It feels like a walking demon, really. Not in a... Okay, so when I say that, it's really their shadow personified, right? So they live out of that, which makes them a demon if they haven't healed. What's this? Give me more on this King of Swords. Who's this? This could be somebody's ex-husband, because he could be a divorced man, because the King of Pentacles could tell me that some of you, maybe you were in a long-term partnership or union with this person. Maybe y'all finances were tied together, like a common law marriage type of thing, or just simply being married. But the King of Swords is like a divorcee. So can the Queen of Swords. Give me more on this King of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. I just heard habitual time waster. Like, I don't know why I just heard that in my head, but for real. So this feels like a person who wants to second guess a decision that you made. This is Taurus Saturn. Let me see. Give me more on the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, see the Death card. It kind of came out in the reverse. More so in the challenge position, which could be this means this person is having a hard time changing, or they don't want to let you go. This in the reverse, this is somebody that's resistant to change. It was more sideways in the reverse than it was upright. So this is somebody who's resistant to change. They want you to give them a second chance, it feels like, but it's like they're not showing you anything to prove that that's what they deserve, that that's what they're worthy of. What's the Death card in the reverse? This is typically somebody who doesn't know how to alchemize energy, which is why they're stagnant. So we have the Ten of Swords, Gemini Sun. So did this person betray you? Is this like malicious gossip and slander? This could be somebody who had a strong hold on your mental, it feels like. They mentally impacted you. If it wasn't physical. Yeah, look, the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So things could be revealed about this person and what they're doing for money. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse, like, this is unequal give and take, a lack of reciprocity. This is somebody who probably doesn't know their own worth or value. This could be somebody who doesn't know how to be a team player. They could be a bit selfish with this Four of Pentacles here. They hold back, right? They don't contribute the same amount of energy that you do. This Ten of Swords feels like an abrupt ending that's happening here. The Six of Pentacles is a breakup too. Something about this person's finances are all screwed up, because we have Taurus here with the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus here with the Six of Moons, and then we have you in the Queen of Pentacles energy. So I don't know if this person was just easy with this Four of Swords here, or they lacked ambition. Their fire was blocked. However that manifests or resonates with you, this person's fire is definitely blocked, or it's misplaced. This is more so like not being able to resist the desires or temptation of the flesh, with the Devil and the King of Wands. So the Seven of Swords, there could be a lie being revealed about how this person makes their money. Maybe they're unemployed with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe they got fired from a job. I don't know. There's a lot through this Page of Swords, right, that I'm seeing. It feels like operation, right? And you observing this person, there's a lot you're revealing just by taking a second look at them. Maybe it's what they're saying here, because the King of Swords can be words, communication. Maybe you're listening more closely to their words. And if you let a person talk long enough, they'll tell themselves. They will. There could also be a betrayal that's being revealed. What's the Seven of Swords reverse? Yeah, the Ace of Wands. The High Priestess, the Knight of Swords. Okay, I'm getting something really weird about what this person does with their sexual energy. Like, I don't know if they're traveling outside of, the area that you guys live in to go do something funny or what. Because the Ace of Wands can be passion, intimacy. I'm getting that this Five of Swords in the reverse could also be this feeling embarrassed about whatever it is that you're finding out. And maybe you're finding out through the court with the Hierophant and the Page of Wands. That could be it too. You're finding out through the legal system. This Ace of Wands gives me this person being angry. What's the Ace of Wands? Whatever you're finding out, whatever is being revealed about them, about how they make their money or who they've been sleeping with, they're mad. They're mad. What's the Ace of Wands? Yeah, look, the Knight of Swords. This is like confrontation. Sometimes whatever this person is experiencing, it's almost like they're trying to take it out on you as if it's your fault. Look, you're seeing the bigger picture of this situation. This is also outgrowing your comfort zone, right? And walking away from things that no longer serve you. This Ace of Wands, this Knight of Swords rather, gives me them chasing you. It's like, come here. This is what I'm hearing. Come here, like, let me talk to you. I just want to talk. It's like them trying to clear up something or do some damage control about whatever you found out about them. And it's like, you don't want to hear it with this Four of Cups. You're not interested. I don't want to hear it. Maybe you could find out that somebody is not working. I don't know. I'm hearing it's none of my business. It feels like you're washing your hands of this person. And it also feels like somebody can't see past their own nose. They have a really big ego. I'm feeling. They have a really big ego. They could be somebody that's selfish, but then they expect you to give to them. And if they are in this King of Pentacles energy, it's only because something that they were getting from you, which is why they're trying to hold on to you. But yeah, there's a new relationship here. So this person is being removed out of your energy. The contract is over and Spirit is guiding you in a new direction. So just make sure you keep your third eye open, right? But also stay grounded. Make sure you're listening to your higher self, your intuitive nudges, your spirit guides. Stay connected, stay tapped in, because not only are they protecting you with this Hierophant, and maybe kids if you have it too with the Page of Wands. Yeah, look, the Justice card. But they're guiding you in the direction you need to be in, which is away from this person. So whatever is impacting you is being removed with them. Give me more on this Empress. Let me see something right quick. You could have been married to this person, or maybe you had kids. Let's see. What's the Empress? Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles is self-mastery, hard work. Somebody could be going back to school, learning a new skill. Yeah, see, this is all clarifying this King of Cups. So this is the energy that is about self-development, personal growth and development, improvement. This could be somebody who works hard. They're the committed, structured, stable type. The Eight of Pentacles is Virgo sun. So they could have a good reputation for being, focused, driven, intentional. They're going to be intentional. The Eight of Pentacles is intention, right? Being intentional about where you distribute your resources, money, time, energy, right? Also somebody that's very detailed. Virgo energy is very detailed. So they're going to pay attention to the little details about you. This feels like this is a person who's going to be extremely focused on you. So they're going to serve you, how to love you. Yeah, there's a man on this card. And look, he's watering these flowers, these plants. There's also light around him. This could be somebody who's awakened. And he has on a yellow shirt. Yellow is a good color. It's like healing. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Also Virgo Venus. Or this could be you, Empress, to where right now you're focused more on yourself, your personal growth and development. But you know, a person that can only love you as you love yourself. So if this is the energy that you're showing yourself, this is the person, the type of person you're going to attract into your life. What's the Eight of Pentacles? I have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Then we have the Ten of Wands and the Temperance. Yeah, this is somebody who, it feels like this doesn't give me a bad energy. This feels like somebody who's going to allow you to rest in your energy. They're not going to let you work too hard, or let's see, or you've mastered energy of no longer overextending yourself, no longer putting other people before yourself, no longer depleting your energy at the expense of another person. Yeah, the Six of Cups is healing, and so is the Hermit that's right behind it, and the Sun. All cards of healing. Give me more on this Queen of Wands reverse. Let me just make sure. Yeah, see, the Emperor. Yes, this is a divine masculine. This person is not going to let you work too hard. It's almost like they're not going to want you to lift a finger. I'm hearing I got it with this Eight of Pentacles. Somebody who's going to be extremely hardworking and dedicated, focused on improving not only themselves but your life too. This is a catch. I love it. But whoever this is needs to move because they're in the way. They're trying to hold on to you for dear life. And it's like the more you distance yourself from this person, the more, or emotionally rather, right? The more you remove those rose-colored glasses and really use your practicality, right? Which would be your masculine energy, so that's healing. The more you see wrong or their character flaws or whatever about this person. So yeah, and they just don't want to change with the Death card in the reverse. They're resistant, which means they don't know how to alchemize energy. So what's the world? Yeah, there's a new sheriff in town. I like it. And this person, they're not gonna want you to do too much. They're not the Emperor. What's the world? There's a cycle here that's closing out. With this Magician is what this is giving me. A trickster spirit, a shapeshifter, somebody who will overpromise and underdeliver, or they won't stick to what they say. Yeah, so the Six of Wands, this is you being victorious over a situation. If there's something going on in court with this person, because I see the Hierophant over here with the Page of Wands again, going back to that. You could be winning something in court. This is you stepping into a successful period in your life with the Six of Wands. It feels like you getting your flowers. It also feels like an initiation into your next phase. Yeah, look, a celebrity energy. The Three of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. What's the Six of Wands? Somebody making a career change as well. Maybe there was a job that you worked at for a year or more, and you're switching into something that you actually love to do, because the Ace of Cups is over here, something that you're more passionate about. And this could be receiving accolades or just notoriety for your work. What's the Six of Wands? But you're definitely going to be victorious over this situation. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles, learning from your past mistakes is what this is giving me. So coming up here, you could have a lot of people that want to work with you, or this is you finally finding somebody who can work with you, who you work together, you know, with cohesively. You guys have the same I'm getting like a mindset with the magician here, but also you guys will have the same goals with the Six of Wands in the world. Y'all be working together. It feels like y'all share a path, y'all share a destiny in doing something. Yeah, look, the Justice card. It could be a Libra, it doesn't have to be. Or Aries with the Emperor, or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What's the Three of Pentacles with the Six of Wands? Let's see. But this is success. Yeah, another card of shared energy with the Three of Cups. So a lot of people could be talking about something that you're doing for work. Or maybe you're just getting a lot of attention. It feels like this Six of Wands, somebody having a glow up and people are noticing. They have another synchronicity here, 333. That says your spirit guides are beside you. Yeah, look, Ten of Pentacles. And then you're going to have this heartbroken right behind you with the Three of Swords. So the Three of Cups is Mercury. It feels like there's going to be lots of conversation. This Emperor is going to be somebody who's ambitious. And I don't know if the person is going to share some of that ambition with you to where it's going to rub off on you, right? But you guys seem to, this could even be brainstorming your way to success. Y'all are going to be able to work together really well. Y'all have the same mindset. Y'all both want to win. Yeah. That's what it feels like. Y'all both want to win. Y'all both will be high achievers. It feels like y'all are destined for success. Six of Wands in the world. And it's easier to work with a person. It doesn't matter how much chemistry you have. Compatibility matters more, right? Like, you can love a person all day, but if y'all are not compatible, which means like the way y'all operate on a core level don't match, you'll never be able to go anywhere. I feel like it works better when, or you can work more cohesively with a person when you are working towards a common goal, right? You can't have one person over here and one person over there and expect shit to click. It's just not. And it's like I said, it don't matter how much chemistry. Chemistry and compatibility are two different things. What's the Three of Cups? It just gets better and better. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so this could be entrepreneurship. You and this person could be starting entrepreneurship journeys together to where y'all support each other. If this is going back to school or learning a new skill, y'all be able to study together. The Nine of Pentacles, Virgo, Venus. You could be somebody who's very creative, very skilled, multifaceted. And I'm looking at the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Somebody that's hard work, but with the Three of Cups, this is a shared energy. So both of y'all are going to be this way. This is why this relationship is going to be successful. What's this Magician? Yeah, you're somebody for who they are. And here's the illusion right behind it in the Eight of Swords. So yeah, it does seem like you're breaking free from some sort of illusion or something that was blocking you because they were blocked. That's why it's important to choose your lovers carefully. A relationship is going to make or break you. You know, like, and you inherit their energy, especially if you intertwine with them sexually. More so for women, because women are the receptors, right? On the receiving end. So yeah, this Ace of Swords, it feels like you're seeing somebody for who they are, a magician. Give me more on this Ace of Swords. This is also somebody you're cutting out or you're breaking free from. It's the Ace of Swords. You're seeing more clearly here now. So this magician could also be you having mental clarity, right? Being focused. Yeah, the Fool. This is just setting yourself free, detaching. Yeah, some of you could have felt stuck or trapped, whoever this person was. This feels like an energy of somebody that tried to bind themselves to you for your spiritual wealth. Because they don't want you to leave. I can see it. But also, they're not putting in any effort. And they don't want to change. That's important. Like, at least people need to show that they can try effort and change. But with the Death card in the reverse, like, no. And they could be carrying a lot of baggage from their past, or they're stuck in this karmic loop with the past. Give me more on the Fool. This feels like a new journey. Some of you could be moving. What's the Fool? Also, it feels like you're leaving behind this energy naivety. Or maybe no longer people pleasing, things like that. Yeah, look, the wheel turns, honey. Once you set yourself free, the wheel turns. And the wheel is Sagittarius Jupiter. So this is luck, fortune, growth, and expansion. Jupiter also rules wisdom. So even with the Ace of Swords, it feels like either this person taught you a lot. Maybe about yourself. Maybe about spirituality, because the Fool could be somebody's spiritual journey. Or maybe it's the importance of having like a clear mind or mental clarity, right? Moving with certainty or confidence. Maybe even following your spirit. But yeah, so divine timing is at play here with the Wheel of Fortune. But it feels like if you went through a lot with this person, you were being prepared for something. With the Six of Wands in the world, somebody here has a big calling, a huge calling or destiny, and a very important depth over their life. Yeah, we got 10-10, 10 of Wands, Tentacles. There's a lot of synchronicities. It feels like that whoever you subscribe to or whatever spirit guide, they are heavily in your presence right now. So yeah, what you're seeing this person for who they truly are, and the Fool is you setting yourself free. And then the wheel turns. Now you're ready. Now you're prepared for whatever you've been manifesting. Now you have the wisdom, right? The Wheel of Fortune, I mean, Jupiter is also wisdom. Now you have the wisdom that you need to maintain whatever you've been manifesting. What's the wheel? Let's see. Yeah, the Strength card, the confidence. Maybe it was somebody who needed to step into their confidence. That's a part of knowing your worth and your value. This also talks about strength. Some of you guys could have learned how strong you are, having to go through a lot with this person. Because I don't know, I'm seeing this person could have betrayed you. They could have been unemployed. They could have had you in this Queen of Wands in a reverse energy, overextending yourself, right? Giving your power away. Trying to control you. Okay, I'm getting something with this Queen of Wands in reverse about what you wear. Maybe even if you're somebody who's very beautiful, because the Empress is Taurus Libra energy, which is Venus, right? That's beauty. Maybe they wanted to control what you wear, what you wore, who you hung out with, right? Where you could go. It's almost like this past person, maybe they didn't want you to be seen, right? That's a big indication of them knowing your worth and value and how attractive you are, but not wanting you to see it so they can keep you where they wanted you. So yeah, the Strength card is Leo energy. It's also solar plexus. So something about you learning your identity. It feels like that's kind of what's happening as you distance yourself from this person and you get grounded in your own energy with this Queen of Pentacles. You're learning more about yourself, who you are, what you're made of. With this Nine of Pentacles is self-actualization. So this could even be you learning, you know, the talents and skills that you've had. Yeah, I like this with it shifting into, though. I do. Give me more on the Strength card. You know, the fated connection that you might end up in could be for Leo. Or somebody could be a Cancer, Leo, cusper. We have the Temperance, healing, balance. Healing is balance. or in that place of balance. This is why Libra's constellation is the number 7, which is a divine number, completion of cycles. You cannot reach a like mentality or frequency unless you find your balance. I don't care what it is. Too much of a good thing can even be bad for you. You know what I mean? So, the temperance is also gaining dominion over the earth. It's also your body, being in control of your destiny. It's also protection. Like I said, alchemizing energy. So if this person with this Knight of Swords and the Ten of Swords over here is spewing hate, negativity, and just trying to tear you down with their words because they're mad you're moving on, it feels like this is actually fueling you, right? Because sometimes the hate that people have for you just shows you that you're doing something right. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's Judgment Day. You're letting this person go. And they mad. Look, the star is right after it. This person is mad. Even if they're not showing it, they could be doing a little backhanded shit to just piss you off or try to infiltrate your energy. Because what you give your attention to, your energy will follow. So yeah, this is balance, healing, finding your own strength and confidence. This is also, it feels like you had to learn to be patient with yourself and give yourself grace. Two cards of Sagittarius, right? And Sagittarius is all about wisdom, right? Exerting your force, you know, giving your Karma Sutra to the world and seeing what it gives back to you, versus this person over here with the devil and the fucking King of Wands feeding the flesh and the low desires. But when you put that energy out into the world, especially with this Nine of Pentacles, your skill sets, your talents, right? You start to see what the universe can actually give back to you. Because, right, we are co-creators with the universe. And okay, so the temperance, I feel like also this is you aligning with your higher self. I just heard that in my head while I was talking about this Nine of Pentacles. But yeah, this is somebody aligning with their higher self, which is the place that you want to be. And yeah, the swords, right? Your crown, the authority of your spirit. It feels like that's what reclaiming, the authority of your spirit. You being in control of your destiny, where your life goes, and not letting this person do it. It's crazy how simple but profound control is. Anything you do, you know, or anything you do that goes against your spirit, whether it's another person telling you or whether it's extending yourself to a person and you know within your hearts of heart you shouldn't be, that person is controlling you. It's that simple. I like it, Pisces. What's this Ace of Cups? So yeah, some of you guys are aligning with your highest timeline. Okay, so this is healing from sadness. Somebody could be trying to guilt trip you. This Five of Cups feels like guilt. But you could be healing from sadness. Also, I'm seeing somebody release any regret that they may have. That's important. Or remorse. Yeah, judgment. This feels like forgiveness of self. What's the Five of Cups? This is Scorpio Mars. Somebody could be healing from a Scorpio. Maybe this is like healing on a sexual level, your sacral energy. This person could be purging from your sacral energy. So for some of you, even if this is something that happened in the past, this is like finally purging. Because I kept seeing the Ten of Wands. Okay, what's this Five of Cups? Yeah, Three of Swords. I don't like this. This feels like manipulation through somebody trying to guilt trip you. Like they like they walk around with their foot out. Yeah, look, I keep seeing the Ten of Wands. The Page of Pentacles, this could be somebody breadcrumbed you. And y'all got a whole family together, maybe. So the Three of Swords, somebody is learning a lesson. Either it be you, maybe you're healing from this person's betrayal. Maybe they left you out in the cold. For some of you with this Empress over here, it could have been while you were pregnant. I just heard that too. But also, it feels like there was a lesson in this for you. Don't shoot the messenger, but somebody, either you weren't operating from a place of confidence, or you came into this person when you didn't know your worth or your power, or you weren't operating in your power. And this person is teaching you to, or they taught you to. That could be it too. What's this Three of Swords? Yeah, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, learning to stand in your power, to defend yourself, protect your territory. What's the Seven of Wands? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody kept repeating a cycle with this person. Maybe this is somebody you kept going back to. Yeah, Six of Cups, the past. This also talks about the comfort zone and familiarity. For some of you, it could have been you repeating a cycle with two people. This King of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, and this King of Pentacles. These could be two people that you allowed in and out of your life for a period of time. Okay, I just heard maybe some of you guys went back and forth between the two. When you were off with the King of Wands, you were on with the King of Pentacles, or vice versa. Or maybe this was just two people that you needed to break free from. Also, the Knight of Pentacles, and this is somebody who does lack practicality. And you know, it's not unlikely for Pisces to experience that, because Neptune is your ruling constellation, and that's already illusions, delusions, right? They live in two realms. Y'all are not really of this world, y'all just exist in it, right? Because your constellation is the last on the astronomical wheel. So you guys are ethereal. Like, that's the best way I could describe it. You might live in your head, fantasize, daydream a lot. You might wear rose-colored glasses for a living. Don't shoot the messenger. But Virgo being your opposite, which is somebody who is very meticulous and detailed, and they study a lot. They pay attention. Once you evolve, these are qualities or characteristics, which could also be this Queen of Pentacles. This could be Virgo energy too, right? Once you evolve, you start to adopt more characteristics and qualities of a Virgo. You know what I mean? So this feels like evolution. And this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, this person could be somebody who never kept their promises, never, followed through on what they said they were going to. But the Ace of Cups talks about you having a lot of love for them. So maybe you were able to ignore it, or, brush it off or put it to the side. But with this Seven of Wands, it feels like you're finally standing your ground against this person. And the Knight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. So for some of you, this is a Virgo. All right, what Pentacles reverse? It feels like, I'm looking back at this Hierophant with the Page of Wands and the Moon. Spirit is communicating a lot to you in your dreams. So I would suggest getting a journal. As a seer myself, like, sometimes the message is not just in one dream, right? If you write it down and you go back through them, you'll start to see how they all sync up. Okay, now we have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, you'll start to see how they all sync up, and then you'll be able to see how history kind of repeats itself. Page of Pentacles, the Lovers. So the Ten of Cups is Pisces Mars. I'm also getting, like, if you have kids, this person didn't keep their promises to y'all kids either. Maybe what kept you stuck in this situation is y'all do have kids or y'all do have a family. Or for some of you, if you don't, maybe they promised you a family, marriage, all of that, and they just didn't deliver. Instead, they gave you this Page of Pentacles, which is such a nominal offer. So yeah, give me more on this Ten of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, we have the Knight of Cups. The Star, the Six of Cups. I'm also getting somebody is healing their inner child. Okay, so this Knight of Cups, yeah, see, I don't know. This person didn't fully invest themselves emotionally in this situation. It feels like now the Knight of Cups can also be people pleasing. And that's like a people pleaser doesn't really want to do what they tell you, if you know what I mean. Like, they don't really want to do what they tell you they're going to do. They're just telling you that because they think it's what you want to hear, or they're doing it because they think it's what you want them to do. Or, you know, this person, their family could have been a distraction. Maybe they got stuck trying to people please with their family versus focusing on the one that they created with you, which is more important. Something about this person's family. Maybe dictating them, controlling them, telling them what to do. Or I'm also getting here that their family could be enabling them to stay how they are. And this is another reason why they won't change. They'll just go back to their family to where they're going to be accepted for who they are. Give me more on this Ten of Cups. Because I'm really trying to understand this person. I don't get it. Yeah, see, Five of Wands. This is distractions, fights, arguments, altercation. For some of you, this person's family didn't like you, and this was a big interference. Because, yeah, I'm getting this Knight of Cups was people-pleasing. Or with this Five of Cups, they're in regret now, and they're learning a lesson. All family ain't good family, if you know what I mean. And sometimes your family could be so codependent on you to where they don't want to see you grow and heal and change. Especially if they were giving their family money. Because whatever bad decisions they were making with their money, they're not going to like you because you're going to be, you will get in the way of that. I don't know. What's this Five of Cups? Yeah, see, Four of Wands. Which talks about the people that support you. I don't know if some of you regret ever getting married to this person, but I wouldn't, because they taught you something very valuable, how to stand in your power. This was an experience that you needed for your soul's evolution. That's what the Three of Swords is, Libra Saturn. It's lessons that might be painful, but they're needed, right? They help you grow. These lessons help you evolve. They prepare you for your highest timeline and to live in that, to exist. So the Four of Wands, this is somebody's family. Give me one of the Four of Wands. This is Aries, Venus. Yeah, the Two of Swords, But maybe they're in denial about it. Maybe they don't see it, how their family is toxic. Okay, I'm also kind of getting this thing where maybe they were blaming you. You were the toxic one. You were the one that was the problem or in the way. What's the Two of Swords? But the Two of Swords is like they see it, they just don't want to. They definitely think about it now. Yeah, they thinking about it now with the as you walk away and leave them out in the cold, right? I don't know. Think about this Four of Wands as like a big skyscraper, because it could be like a big building or establishment, right? You can't see that whole building when you're in the doorway. You got to step back a little bit to get the bigger picture, to see it fully and in totality. So whatever this person used to look at or denied about their family and pleasing, and it's almost like their family is the reason why they're stuck in this karmic cycle. Knight of Pentacles, or just the Knight cards period in reverse, are people who are stuck in karmic loops. So whatever they didn't want to see, they're going to be forced to see it in your absence. You know, I'm kind of getting this person was a soul of a karmic one. They were meant to teach you a lesson and move on. You can't really hold on to people. You can only experience them. And this person is trying to hold on to that. It's almost like with the Seven of Pentacles, they're trying to talk to get you to give them a second chance. But I wouldn't. The Death card in the reverse, they're not changing. And people don't really change on a core level. They're going to be who they are. Right? They can make little changes, but I don't know if you guys have ever heard of those Freudian slips, right? To where you only mask your true nature, but for so long. And then chaotic and challenging times, that mask is going to slip and they're going to be who they are over again. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's going to show eventually. So yeah, people don't really change on a core level. That's why it's important to either accept them who they are and place them where they belong, or just remove out of your life. But this seems to be with the Tower here, somebody who doesn't need to be close to you. I don't know, maybe if y'all have kids, that's a different thing, but they don't need to be close enough to be intertwined in your energy, is what I'm feeling. They have a lot they need to work on and change. And with the Two of Swords here, until they're willing to, you know, look themselves in the mirror and actually acknowledge it, they're not going to. Yeah, here I keep seeing this two combination over and over again. People leaving. You know, a lot of people could be walking away from this person. This person could be getting exposed, period. I feel like that's what's going to happen anyway with this eclipse in Pisces. I feel like the veil will be thin and the cycles are definitely going to start to close out. All right, I want to get some on this King of Wands over here with the Devil. But yeah, the Ace of Cups talks about you healing. And as you heal, right, this person is starting to be more in regret. This is what we mean when we say there's a transference in energy, or, you know, like, how can I describe it? Basically, whatever this person projected onto you, or whatever baggage they had you managing, once you start to recall your energy, it's only going to go right back. But the difference is people who don't work closely with God, or, you know, they don't have the tools and the resources to maintain it. This is why they end up with all sorts of mental problems and, you know, yeah. What's this King of... Yeah, I just seen scarcity tactics at the bottom. So we have fake smiles. I don't know. So, you know, it's kind of hard to tell if this person truly loves you or if they're just attached to you, because the Devil can be attached. Codependency. Give me more on this King of Wands with the Devil. Love on daydreaming, fantasizing. Oh, dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, nostalgic. Yeah, this person, they're nostalgic over you. They could be stalking you, watching you closely. That's what this Page of Swords is. Karmic friends talking shit in the reverse, starting drama. This is somebody who could have tried to isolate you and separate you from your friends. That's a narcissistic move. Not to say that they are, right? Everybody has narcissistic tendencies. Everybody operates out of self-interest to a certain extent. And your ego is important. It's just, you shouldn't be egotistical to where you live there. Your ego is still your protection. Ooh. We got caught a case and hustling. Make it rain. Focused on money and getting it. Yeah, this person could be dealing with something legal behind what they were doing to make their money. All right, I'm getting a street pharmacist with this combination here, if y'all know what I mean. What else for this King of Wands? Running. Somebody could have a warrant. They could be on the run from the law. So if that's what the case is, this is the peaceful resolution, because if this person is running from the law and they have a warrant out for something that they did for money, then that means they wouldn't be able to be around you. Well, give me some on this Emperor down here. Who's this Emperor? Played out. What else for the Emperor? Bad reputation is in the reverse. Okay, so with played out, I'm kind of getting like, do y'all know how where people talk about simp culture? To where people would say that this person is played out because they know how to honor and care for a woman. But bad reputation is in the reverse. So, yeah, this person does have a good reputation. What's played out? Dodging bullets, blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected from haters. Okay, yeah, it feels like you accepting this person's offer, or you moving on, you to dodge the negativity. Because I'm getting this person is not negative. They're crazy. Yeah, fake accounts and bankrupt. You know, it's interesting because I'm kind of getting dual energy from this Emperor, to where this past person put on Emperor energy. They were wearing a crown that didn't fit them. They tried to be the part or look the part, but they actually weren't on a soul level. Okay. What's this Knight of Cups over here? Romantic love affair, sex fix, secret lover. Then we have bad habits, drugs, addictions, toxicity, and grudge holder. Impersonator, So for some of you, I'm seeing that this past person could have definitely put you in a third-party situation, but they weren't in their right mind. Is what I'm getting here with bad habits, drugs, addictions, toxicities. This is what I mean when I say people are walking demons. They're unhealed, so they operate out of their shadow. And then if they use, you know, drugs, alcohol, whatever, to fill that void, it's just creating even more of an illusion, because it's like a temporary fix. It's not one that's going to actually help them change or heal. So I want to get a moonology. And then I'm going to go on to another sign. I think I might do Leo today. I don't know. I got to look. I made a list. So let's see. What's the message for Pisces? Because I feel like after that eclipse or that moon, you could have felt a significant shift in your energy. And by you moving yourself or your emotional attachment to this person, spirit can now come in and do their thing. Because if you're still emotionally attached to them, what impacts them will also impact you. And then you would want to help them, which means you're inheriting their karma. And of course, spirit is not going to want that. So let's see. What's the message for Pisces? Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. Okay, so what I kind of got here is there could be an Aquarius that's being exposed for who they truly are. But also, Aquarius energy, the major arcana for that is a star, and I'm seeing the star in my mind's eye. Yeah, look, see Virgo. I told you somebody here is evolving, right? Virgo is your polar opposite. In order for you to be evolved, you have to adopt qualities and principles of your sign. So this says you are good enough. I feel like that was the challenge. So what did I just do with that day? Let's read this card, because let's see what this means. Show the world the real you. I feel like in you healing with this Nine of Pentacles, or it's right here, this Nine of Pentacles is in this spread with the Six of Wands in the world. There is a talent or ability that you have that you'll probably use, right? Because the Nine of Pentacles is self-sufficiency, is financial independence and stability. You could use whatever that skill is. For some of you, this could be an entrepreneurship journey, but you could use what skill is to manifest financial independence. So let's see. Full moon in Aquarius. So it says this card brings a message from the cosmos that you need to detach a little from whatever situation you're asking about. Someone might be keeping you at arm's length now, but it's no bad thing. It's important for you to allow life to unfold and progress, even if change seems like a frightening prospect. If you've been holding yourself back from showing the world the real you, this card reminds you that your unique characteristics are what make you special. In a relationship, are you being too aloof or too detached? Go ahead and be yourself, whatever is coming up for you. This feels like the relationship more with yourself. Like somebody here could be playing small, being humble. But if you look up the definition of humble, and I'm going to let y'all do that, you'll see what it really means. So attune to the moon, be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on. Additional meanings for this card. Don't lose the beauty and romance of life. You are too much in your head. Get into your heart. A friend needs you. Be there for them. A situation is going to take a very unexpected turn. So the teaching. Every full moon is a time to release and let go. But the addition of Aquarian energy to mix the triples Every full moon is a time to release and let go. But the addition of Aquarian energy to mix the that seems like a typo. Oh, so adding Aquarian energy to the mix triples that message. Okay, so Aquarius is the opposite of clingy, and pulling this card at any time suggests that you need to let go, or someone is thinking that they are the ones who need to let go. Yeah, I feel like that's what this person could be learning, because with the Tower here, the longer they hold on to your energy, the more they're just gonna keep getting hit. Like, so it says, perhaps of you, right? What needs to go? What is the right thing to do? Whatever happens next could be highly unconventional or unexpected. That's the Tower. That's the Tower for sure. So yeah, this person, I didn't even think about that. The more they hold on to you, the more they just gonna be getting tower. Yep, so let's get an oracle card. Oh, let me see. Let's do something else. Let's do this one. Because with this Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, I'm kind of getting somebody who's either stepping into their entrepreneurship journey or you're thinking about it. So let's see. Let's get some advice in terms of that. What's the message for Pisces? Entrepreneurship journey. rejuvenate. So it says relax. Business can be exhausting. Give yourself time to nourish your body and refresh your spirit with a deep sense of well-being. And then at the bottom we have trust. Okay, I'm seeing something about marketing. It says implement a solid marketing plan that builds your clients' trust in you. When you show up consistently for them, they'll know that you care. And you know what's interesting is there's this theory that you need money to make money when really you just need people to vouch for you, right? If you find people that actually trust you, word of mouth is more powerful than any website, like anything that you can actually create. What else? And you know, like the how can I describe it? The solution to business longevity is to find a market that has a problem and you provide that solution. If y'all don't know, I worked in commercial business for 9 years, so I know a lot about it. What else? So this was in a reverse flow. It says, get more done by entering the flow state. Completely and joyfully focus on what you're working on without multitasking. So this talks about like focusing your energy, right? Picking one thing, following it through, seeing it through. So flow is in the reverse. So maybe somebody is scattered. Maybe you're multi-talented, multifaceted. You have a lot of, you know, talents and business ideas, and you could be a little scattered. I would say pick one that you need the least for, right? One that you can operate from a minimal standpoint and do that one first. And then as you start to make money in that one business, then you use that, right, to fund your next project or an idea after you get that first one off the ground. All right, so that's in the reverse. And then this one last one at the bottom, it says book clients. Focus on booking your calendar with enough clients to reach your monthly income goal. So I feel like that's more so taking the smaller steps, right? And not looking so much at the bigger picture or where you want to be, because that can be overwhelming, right? What little tasks and daily routines can you implement that will bring you closer to your goal, right? Something that you could do daily versus saying, oh, this is where I want to be. It's going to take a lot to get there. I got to do this, that, and the third. Well, break it down and look at, you know, the finer details. Also Virgo energy, and what can you do daily to get there? All right, so that's your message, Pisces. I hope this resonated with you or gave you some type of clarity. Like, share, comment, subscribe if I resonate with you. And I will see you guys in the next read. Bye.